Welcome to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today we have to answer a question. In this world of modern technology, can we survive without it? We'll find out today in Survive The Blackout. Now, this game comes out in the full release on the 6th of February, but my version is kind of like an extended demo, so it's not quite the full version that you'll see once the games come out. So a big thank you to the developers for providing me with the key, and now let's go. Couldn't have anticipated this. No one could. 3 months ago, all electronic devices overcharged and burned out. People called it the blackout. Accidents and disasters that followed took a toll on the population. No family was unharmed by the blackout. Cut off from the rest of the country and unable to find any authorities, all we could do was watch our world fall apart. Chaos ruled the streets. Nowhere safe. Then the light appeared, a beacon of hope in the dark. Our choices were stay here and die. Try to reach it. We were luckier than most. We found the doctor. Doctor who? And he knew the way to the light. He convinced us that there was still hope and took care of us. When we doubted, with his nerve and strength, he reassured that we were safe and in good hands. This morning we found him, his own light extinguished. It's up to us to reach the light now. He died. Seriously? The man who was our hope killed himself. It's gonna be a little rough. Now, we can choose our leader. We can either have Sarah, who is a survivalist, a mysterious woman with a tongue as sharp as a knife, strong appearance, dressed in motorcycle clothes, inseparable with her helmet. Her cat-like smile sometimes makes you wonder if she meddled in some fishy affairs. Anne, a child who is idealist. Anne is alone in this world. Even though she'd rather hide in the moments of danger, she has lost of inner power. Her age can be an advantage. Even some real bad men sometimes have a soft spot for children. Boris, also an idealist. Boris left Ukraine to find a job and a better life. He thought that the hardest time is past him, but during the blackout he lost his family. Now Boris won't let anyone close to him get hurt. He will save them at all costs. And Alex. Before the blackout, Alex was a skilled mechanic. He's too young, you say? Here's what it takes for the job. And more. This boy knows his way around all kinds of technical stuff, not only cars. We'll go with Boris. Boris is the boss now. Destroying electronic devices, that is cool. So our group is Boris, Anne, and Sarah. These other 2 companions are random. Each character says their own health, essentially how hungry they are, stamina, morale. And here we have our equipment, and then we can set up game if we want to. Yesterday, the doctor set the goal for us, to get to Frank, his old friend, and get some supplies for the remaining of the road. Now we found him like this. Why did he do that? I think we should search the body and then bury the doctor. The body was cut from the rope. Searching the body was not a pleasant task, but next to cigarette, lighter, and some strange medicine, there was a letter. We can take it and read it. We can read it out loud to everybody, destroy it, and leave it. Since we have a child, I'm not going to read it to everybody, so we're going to just read it to ourselves. The letter was for now hidden from the rest of the group. You will read it when you have more time. Alright, let's go. With a heavy heart, we came back to the abandoned house. The doctor's backpack stood out, painfully reminding us that he's gone. These are the last moments before the road. And let's check also the doctor's stuff. Let's search the house or grab our backpacks. Let's search the house. The danger level is currently 0. Let's try to open the first door. Okay, we got in. And let's search. We found nothing. Try the other door. Search some more. Nothing. Found a leather jacket. Nice. And nothing. Okay, we're gonna walk out. And let's go on the road. Now we're gonna set up camp soon. And when we do that, we can, first of all, we can sleep if we need to restore our stamina. Or we can give each other different kind of stuff. For example, we can give people medicine and etc. But lastly, what we can do is we can actually equip our things. So first I'd like to read the letter. Doctor's testimony of lost hope. Something broke him. Sacrifices are the road. So if we equip it, can I then read it? No. Okay. But I can give myself a jacket, which decreases fatigue while walking. So we'll give that to the child. Give that to Anne. Equip it, please. And a blanket. Necessary for good night's rest. Enhanced stamina increase. Yeah, let's give that to Sarah. Boris, the leader, will go without anything at the moment. Is there really no way for us to lead the letter? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, I guess we'll hit the road. Do we need to sleep now? We're not going to sleep, we're just going to go. Back to camp swiftly. The lights awaits us. From a distance, we could see that the road is blocked by a massive car crash, probably one of many that happened during the blackout. We have chills on the way back, but there's no other way. Let's move fast and try to look at the bodies. I want to scavenge the cars. We will lose time, but maybe we'll find something useful. Even though most of the cars were empty, you could still see rotting or burned corpses around of people who died in the blackout. You found something, but I'm not sure if it was worth it. The day is bad enough, let's move. After blackout, you can sense this everywhere. Oh, let's hope it was worth it. The day is bad enough, let's hope it was worth it, let's say that. Boris? Anna asks. Yes? Why are people bad? You know, sometimes adults can handle the truth. Like that? When Mom told you to stop drinking finally? Something like that. Wait, they're siblings? I didn't realize but it said she's alone in the world, so they shouldn't be siblings. Interesting twist. A dog barked at you. It stood in front of a derelict house. What shall we do? Let's try to call the dog, see if it could listen to us. The surprised dog whined, looked at you suspiciously, and ran away. Okay, let's search the place now. Well, let's go search. We've got some time. Nothing. Found some energy drinks, great. And nothing. Alright, let's go. I think we gotta set up camp soon. As you left, the dog observed you from the bushes with sheer curiosity. It could be a good place for self-sufficient living. Or we can just go. I do wonder what happens if we say it could be a good place for self-sufficient living, because our goal is to go to the light, but if we just say we want to stay, can we like sleep in good beds? Let's try that. No, we just leave. Okay, let's set up camp. Came across an obstacle. Our way is separated by a fast-flowing river, and the nearby bridge collapsed some time ago. What should we do? Let's scout the area, because I don't know if Anne can like swim. I mean, I assume she can swim, but like it's a river and it's dark and it's probably super cold, and she's still a child, so I don't want to go like too crazy for her. So let's scout the area. Sarah managed to find a shallow spot, and soon we're on the other side of the river. Fantastic! Can we set up the camp? Camp will be set soon. Good. Now we could get some sleep. Also, we could give people things. Do we have more things? Oh, actually we got nothing on inventory. We do have some medicine, energy drinks, and some mood boosters, but we're okay on that. So let's just get a really short break. Just a little bit of stamina revival. Now, Boris is really hungry, but we actually have no food. I could give him an energy drink. Not sure how much that's gonna help us, so let's just try to hit the road. Hopefully it will be okay. We heard strange creaking, and an electric pole was about to fall. Move away from it! Whew. We moved away at the very last moment, a minute longer and the pole would have fallen on us. That made us both happy and distressed at the same time. Is everyone okay? Nothing much happened to us if we promised ourselves to be more careful and fish. Now I love that there's actually a timer. I don't know if you caught it, but like we had to do it quickly, otherwise we would like die. I need to find Boris some food. A strange pair approached you, a bit timid at first. Desperately tried to start a friendly chatter as they had something on mind. Let's listen first. Too bright enough. From a small talk they soon switched to a religion with visibly neophyte zeal, and apparently the religion explained the blackout. Listen more, maybe it will be interesting. The blackout was sent to punish humanity, as they said, and the only solution was to follow Shepherd Owens and under his lead to work together as humankind. Work together how? If they give me supplies, I might not be against it. Oh, they want us to donate to them. And he was. They went sent here to spread the word and gather help for those in need. Will you donate? Maybe some community work. They seemed to deflate a bit, as their goal was to gather resources for their cause. Still, they said that if you go further towards the light, you will need more people believing in the old faith. Let's thank them and move on. Let's not make any enemies just yet. Why is the lady crying? We need to help her. While we were moving down the road, we heard crying from the ditch next to it. It was a woman crying and asking for help. What shall we do? We can't help her. We need to get her going. Or Boris says, let's check it. It seems some woman needs help. That poor woman, we have to help her. Yeah, let's check on her. And let's do what Anne says. Maybe she'll be happy that we followed her. The woman's legs was broken and she could barely move because of the pain. She fell while she was looking for some food for a little girl. Anne crouched at her feet, clearly concerned about her. We could give her medicine, or we can take her things. I'm gonna try to be good, though it's probably gonna bite us because we're already starving. But we're gonna be nice. Let's help her with what we have. We managed to make some stiffener for her leg. We gave her some more meds. She thanked us with tears in her eyes, so now she could come back to her little daughter hidden further away. Let's hope she will survive somehow. Kinda hoping they would join us, but apparently not. He doesn't seem to mind too much that he's starving. It's so peaceful here. Maybe we could find a spot to rest. Yeah, we could do that after. Your surroundings were pretty peaceful. You felt as if it was a good spot to stay a bit. Rest, think about the road so far. What do you want to do? Let's search the area first to make sure it's safe. After a brief search, you saw that there were no other people here but you. What's next? Let's sit for a while and think. You managed to relax your body and mind, to forget for a moment about the blackout. With new energy, you're ready to hit the road. Let's go. Everybody's starving except Anne. And I still got no food, so let's just hit the road immediately. Come on, we gotta find some food. A lonely crying kid walked to us. Where did he come from? What's the problem, kid? Oh man. The kid gazed us, said and ran away. The moment we were ambushed by a group of people, fight. We were lucky, they were weak, exhausted with some illness, yet fought with desperation. Stand our ground. With our strength, we easily fend them off and we continue on our journey. Let's go. Right, that was... A strange bird fly nearby, drawing your attention to an abandoned pet shop in line with some other shops. Let's check the place. Yeah, let's check it. Apparently through the pet shop you could get to the other shops hidden from the street. You only had to pass empty cages and some animal corpses to get there. Yeah, let's search it. I want all of the food. We found a rope. Good, I need food. Knife covered in blood. Nothing. 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 Holy book. Off we go. Okay, let's force the door open. Ooh. Oh, search about unwanted intention. Run away through the main door. The group didn't expect you and they were too surprised to see you. Loud catch them Morans followed by you. We were lucky? Good. It was a lot to bear. You wandered off hoping to get to the light soon. And we still have no food. Just give me some food. We should probably set up camp so we can use the stuff. Wait, we'll set up camp as soon as we move. There are a few blood-stained bodies in the middle of the road. Most of the corpses have been scavenged, but it appears that some still have something valuable on them. What should we do? Yeah, rob them. Let's go. We need food. Take what was left from those bodies. Some of the items can be of great value. What matters is that we managed to get some supplies. Finally, we found food. Alright, let's... camp will be set soon. Boris, I'm so hungry, I would kill for some bread. Yeah, Boris, you're the one who's going to eat. Come on, eat. Eat, man. Get some food in yourself. Boris took food out of our backpack. Should we use it? Maybe someone else would need it more. No, he needs to eat it. Eat it, man. Yeah. Oh, it didn't really increase it that much. And it's fine. Now I'm the one... Oh, I'm considering myself as Sarah. It doesn't really matter. Sarah's the one the most hungry. They should sleep, too. Wait, inventory-wise, what do we have? Rope, coarse but strong, flexible, useful to get to hard-to-reach areas. Can we equip it? Okay. We'll give the knife to Sarah. Good for close combat and cutting things down. And the holy book, enhance morale. Alright, let's give the holy book to the child. Interesting choice. Supposed to believe it's hard. Okay, we'll do that. I think it's okay. Let's take a short nap. Nothing too crazy, but yeah. And we gotta move somewhere. Now I could try to give some of our people energy drinks, but it's only gonna help us with stamina, I think. I don't think it's gonna help us with food, so let's just hit the road. Keep on moving. I'm hoping the food would last a bit longer. We stopped by nearby ruins and slipped off our backpacks. It was so peaceful that we left them there and walked a few steps away. Then we heard some strange sound behind us. Move there carefully. A young, scrawny girl searching through our backpack. She didn't manage to steal anything. We were lucky. Yeah, let's teach her a lesson. I mean, I hope it doesn't mean kill her, because it could be interpreted in many ways in this dark world. As we moved towards the girl, she was clearly terrified and screamed, and we tried to touch her. She managed to break away and run away. Okay, well, she didn't steal our stuff at least. Walking down the road, we stumbled upon a very small town. When we approached it, it seemed to be abandoned. Maybe we should check if there was something left here? Yeah, let's have a look in 1 or 2 buildings. It should be enough. Let's search the place first. We were searching through our 3rd building and a woman came to us and asked, "What do you want?" She was unarmed but visibly irritated. We could see movement in the window. She was not alone. Explained to her that we thought it was abandoned. She asked us to leave. This house used to be hers. She didn't want us to disturb ghosts of the past or browse through stuff. Let's ask her for help in travel. She refused and gave a signal, and her men walked out of some houses to stand behind her. There are probably more still hidden in the city. They wanted us to leave and we wouldn't listen to anything. Alright, let's go. If we don't find food, we'll be dead. Suddenly a pack of hungry dogs ran out and we were surrounded. We could run. Sarah has an idea. Do it. Good job, Sarah. Let's hit the road. Sarah pointed an abandoned hut nearby. Let's go. We approached an abandoned petrol station. The place was deadly calm. Let's get inside, yeah. Let's try to force it open. Yeah. The wall here was stained, so it wasn't that difficult. Behind it, you saw some other store that could be searched. Yeah, let's look around. Right, let's go. We need to find some food. We found medicine. No food. Got a lot of medicine, but that doesn't seem to help us. Left the place wondering how lucky you were to get inside that space. I'm very worried about Boris. Found plague tagged to one of the trees. We were near to Frank's camp, the one that according to the doctor was supposed to help us. Let's look around. We looked around and we found an old stash nearby. One of the food rations were still useful. If people from the camp managed to keep the stashes, they might be quite well off for the times. Yeah, it could be wise. There was a sign of society or a building in here, in the camp in front of us. If they had more than enough to leave food right here, then it must have meant something. Now I'm gonna set up camp before we go in there because I want Boris to eat. Actually, Sarah should eat. Sarah has less food than he does. Sarah, eat. I'll give you the food. Eat it now. Good. Next up, Boris. But we can't do that much. Now let's just hit the road because I think once we get to the camp, hopefully they'll let us sleep there. So we'll see. In the dense thicket on the sidelines, we spotted a small campsite. There aren't any people present, but we could see smoke from the dying campfire. Yeah, let's try to get closer because there's some supplies. We got closer to the campsite. There was nobody there, but we found some fresh food, which we ate immediately. Ooh, finally! Should we search the tent nearby? Someone was here recently. I think we should probably go. In the last moment, we heard someone coming and managed to hide. Some young, angry men came back to the tent when they started to argue violently with each other. We used the chance to run away. Yeah, we were lucky. Right, but we aren't starving anymore. A shrieking sound woke you up from your thoughts as you followed the road. What was that? Let's go there. It looked like you found an abandoned nursery with a playground. Must have been filled with kids before the blackout. Let's check the building. It's more likely to have supplies. The building was barricaded and graffiti was all over it from the outside. Boris, try your force. Boris removed the barricade and still air hit us. No one was here for a long time, but the place was wiped clean for anything useful. We'll have to set up camp again so he can sleep. Or we could just give him an energy drink. I would like to find out if you give an energy drink, whether it also fills his food. So let's try that. Let's give him an energy drink. Yes. No, it's just stamina. Alright, so let's just hit the road. Keep moving. Suddenly a pack of hungry... We have to run... We should climb any tree? We'll circle around the trees we climbed. Don't stay on the tree longer. It was exhausting, but he managed to keep your balance on the branches. Finally, the wolves let go and he climbed down. Alright, we made it. We made it. Another turn on the road, a house emerged among the trees. What shall we do? Let's Sarah decide this time. Led by Sarah, scouted the area a bit. There was not much interest. Main house in a shed and some cellar nearby. No people around and we felt comfortable for a moment. Maybe too comfortable. Let's make a quick... Let's search the place. Alright, let's search here. Blanket, energy drinks... Little clothes and shoes for a newborn. Now covered with dust as if the parents didn't manage to take them with themselves. Or maybe they weren't needed anymore. Nothing. Nothing. Let's try to open this door. Ooh, behind the door we open an old man stood. Don't hurt me, he said. Please leave me alone. I don't have much. I won't survive without my supplies. I need food, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna rob him anyway. Stopped as he took his food. Let's go. Yeah, let's open this door as well. Oh, nothing. Okay, let's leave. The place seemed so peaceful. Once again, he thought about the silence that came to the world when he stopped hearing constant buzzing of cars. It's a perfect place for a solitary life. Now let's just go. We've got the food. We notice an abandoned van on the shoulder. The vehicle is covered with rust and it's hard to tell if it contains anything valuable. Are we going to stop and check it out? Yeah, let's observe it for a bit. We stayed for a moment but nothing happened. Apparently it was safe. What shall we do now with the van? Let Boris open the rear doors using force. And can you get inside somehow? And managed to reach to some provisions inside, but she scratched herself. With a tear in her eye, she gave us what she found and didn't complain about the pain. Those provisions is what we really needed. Thank you, girl. Okay, set up camp. We need to eat and sleep. So, Boris, eat. The girls are fine for now, so they will not eat. Everybody take a short nap. I'm gonna make Sarah eat. Which means Anne will have no food, which worries me. But I can't afford to give her anything. She seems to be the best on handling food, so. During the road, one of us remembered that close from here there was a shop run by a friend. With some luck we could find the place or what's left of it. I'll let Sarah search for it. Alone she'll do it faster and she's pretty strong. Sarah comes back with good news. She's found a shop near the road that apparently wasn't looted. However, there was too many stuff left, as if more people were still around. Let's grab what we can and run in case somebody comes back. Yeah, I agree. We can't afford to search it for too long. We can run food. Good, so we've got food for Anne or Boris, because he seems to need to eat the most, so we'll probably get the food. We took everything we can. When we left, we heard a cry. We didn't stop to check that out. Whatever it was, let's go. Doing okay so far. We're going next to abandoned factory. The sign suggested that it was a brand of canned food. One of the warehouses was open, but on our way there was a shut gate. What shall we do? Sarah can open it. Yeah, let's let Sarah open it. The gate didn't even creak when Sarah suddenly opened it. We tiptoed to warehouses, hoping for easy loot. Indeed, there were a lot of boxes with canned food inside. What should we do now? Well, let's have a peek inside. Yeah, I want the food. We peeked inside. There was a bunch of armed people. Apparently those bandits made a base here and a trap to lure passers by and rob them. What now? Let's say hi. Maybe they will be reasonable and trade. Yeah, sure. I'm sure the tax will be reasonable. Run away. As it looked like a trap, we decided to go back silently. Fortunately, we managed to flee unnoticed. For sure it was a trap to lure pass-buyers. If we were armed, maybe we would stand a chance. We are sort of armed with a knife, but I don't think enough. We need like a gun. You see a shopping center on the horizon. Before a blackout, it was always crowded. Now derelict. That it resembled a place from horror stories. Let's check it. Sarah doesn't want to talk about what he didn't want to talk about, Sarah. Most of the shops were ransacked already. Sarah stopped by a wedding dress shop and froze. After a while she was ready to move, but she wanted to fit for the group outside. I see what she didn't want to talk about. Let's check for useful items without Sarah. I don't know if Boris and the child. No. You can freeze. We need you, Sarah. We need you. Surprisingly, Sarah didn't quarrel and just agreed to do what she was told to do. We grabbed quite a lot of things, but she was silent all the time. When we found cigarettes, she smoked 3 at once. Whatever it was about, we are with you. Alright, let's set up camp and give some food to everybody. And check our inventory. So we've got another blanket. Let's give that blanket to Boris instead of the letter, and we'll give the letter to nobody. Okay, fine. Keep it in their inventory, and we'll let Boris eat. You should also probably let Anne eat. Nobody eat for a while, so I think it would be a good idea. And I think that's a good time to end the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. You can click on the right tab to watch Wanderlust or Duplicity, which are both storytelling games. I'll see you there.